Friday Night
Confessions
Confessions.
of the soul. What is the person on your mind's darkest confessions for the collective? This is for the person on your mind. We're going to start with Dark Confessions of the Soul. This is Friday Night Confession series, collective message for entertainment only. Welcome in, welcome back. This is Kimbition Tarot. Let's see what the dark confessions are. I love this deck. For the juice. Let's get the juicy details. The dark confessions of the person on the collective's mind. What are the dark confessions? What are their dark confessions? Oh, they don't want to speak. Oh, they are holding back. That's message number one. They don't want to confess. That's what number one message is for you. They don't want to confess. They don't want to own up to what the... I feel empty and hollow inside. I can't open up right now. So you're dealing with someone who's a little avoidant of their feelings, their love for you, their feelings for you. I smile on the outside, but I am dying on the inside. Yeah, they're showing a good face, but they're not really giving you the truth about the two of you. There is a big hole in my heart that I cannot fill on my own. They're lonely. They want a partner. They seek a partner, yet they can't open up. So emotionally here, they're avoidant. The person the collective is dealing with is emotionally avoidant. We're going to move on to the messy truth. Let's find out the messy truth about this collective message. What are their dark confessions? Why? Why can't they tell the collective? Why can't they open up? Why is it so hard to be mushy gushy? Come on, feel the love, right? People, you can only get so much time on this earth. New life begins. You never really loved me. Yeah, truth revealed, illusion shattered, heartbreak. So this person on your mind is afraid that you don't really love them, that you don't feel the same way about them. And they're waiting for that truth. I don't think that's true. You know your story better than I do, collective, but they think that they can't open up because you don't really feel the same way. And they don't want that illusion of possibilities shattered. They don't want the heartbreak of realizing you don't feel the same way that they feel about you. So they're dying inside, putting on a happy face when they're around you. They're very lonely. They're very lonely. Not dealing with this. Not lonely like for every little thing, but it's a lonely place to not tell the truth. Yeah, they're afraid this wasn't love. So your person really cares about you, but they are afraid of this fantasy that they have built up in their mind, this love for you, that it's not love, that you won't feel the same way. And they're done hoping. They're just very sad. Both images. They're very sad. They feel empty and hollow inside. They're dying on the inside. Yeah, they're done explaining. No more justifying silent exit energy protection. Wow. And then you always come back. Okay, so, the message is shifting a little bit. This is a comeback around. This person has either re-come back into your life or will be soon, collective. Okay? They walked away because they felt you didn't love them. It was an illusion. They weren't going to stick around and let you break their heart. Okay? They thought, this isn't love. This isn't love. Okay? Something about done explaining. Did you guys have an argument? Did you guys not mesh on something? Did you not level up? And there was a part of them that thought, well, they'll be back. So this was a separation where they waited and they were very sad because you didn't come back, collective. You didn't come right back. And that's where these messages of how they're dying inside, they put on a smile like they didn't care, but they did. They cared very much. They just feel empty inside. They just felt all alone, you know. Should have been done. Yep. This relationship should have been done because they weren't giving you what you needed. For their own, they sabotage themselves though. This is not you telling them, oh, I don't really love you. No, this is their own thought process. And to me, done explaining means, but I told them. Kimbition, I told them I really liked them. I really wanted something serious, monogamous, elevating. And they treated you like it didn't matter, and you were done explaining. There was walking away energy from you, them, both of you. But then they thought, well, when are they coming back? This type of toxicity that I'm seeing here should have been done already. And you chose me. So this is the backstory of the messy truth of how this person wound up here was you didn't come back. You chose you instead. You're like, oh, this should have been done. I stuck around too long as it was. I'm done explaining. I'm done begging. I'm done running. I'm done giving them everything their way when I get so little in return. That's what these cards are saying. And so you walked away and they're waiting and they were waiting and waiting and you never came back. But they're coming back. You chose you, but they're coming back. I can tell you that already. Let's see what else we have. What happens? Any other final messages from this deck before I switch to tarot to close out this reading? Yeah, left on red. Yeah, they left you on red one too many times. One too many times. Okay, let's just say this. I smile because they've got, this is them big in their big feelings. Big feelings here. They left you on red. You guys were done talking about it. So this can't be love. It's toxic. They never loved me. Vice versa. They thought you would come back. There's been a separation. You're like, this should have been done. I choose me. All right, now let's do one final thing for our confessions of this collective person's confessions for you, collective, by doing tarot. Yep, choices. 7 of Cups. Because you got choices and options. This isn't fantasy land. This isn't fantasy land. You were like, I'm choosing me. I'm moving on. And again, very similar message to all the themes is there's like a glow up of the collective. If you check out the other messages for the collective this Friday night, that would be the common theme is like everyone's glowing up and picking themselves and leveling up. Yeah, you're going to explore your options. 7 of Cups to the Page of Wands. I'm going to explore my other options. I'm going to be ambitious and inspired, enthusiastic in another direction because you didn't appreciate me. You didn't value me. You didn't act like you wanted me. You pushed me away. I'm tired of fighting for this connection, and you walked away. That's how you know this is your story. They could have walked away from you, too, with ghosting and stuff like that. There is a little bit of that symbolism here that you didn't have the choice, but regardless of who walked away from who, you chose yourself in the end. You're like, oh, I guess this should have been over. Yeah, Hermit. Yep, they went in hermit mode. You went in hermit mode. 6 of Wands. Wow. So somebody went into solitude. You and your person is what I'm strongly getting. From each other, from each other. They might have been in solitude from everyone. You were looking at your other options. You chose you. One of your choices was to choose you and to explore other options. They could have also made it seem like they were in hermit mode and mad at you, and truthfully, they just wanted to go explore their options. That message is also here. This must be a message. Yeah, 4 of Cups. Introspection. Yeah, I see introspection twice with the Hermit and 4 of Cups. So their actions led to you choosing yourself as one of your options, exploring your other options, figuring, well, they're exploring their other options. They're not over here just withering away in hermit mode, but you both were in a level of introspection on the connection with each other. You both at one point wanted 6 of Wands victory and success. And in this introspection, the both of you still think this has a chance. I'm going to be honest. You both still think this has a chance. Let's get final messages for this storyline for our Friday night confessions. Curiosity. Yeah, you both are curious what each other is doing. You're both very intellectual, very confident in each other's selves. But the communication might not be perfect. The exploration of each other may not be perfect. Because the ego, I'm seeing some ego minor because this is just dropping cards. Can't get it. Oh, it's way. Where did it go? Oh, the Empress. Okay, phew. Hanged Man, yeah. So this whole connection that I'm picking up on is still a little stuck. It's not over. Whose ever story this is not over. We're stuck. We're not letting go. We're a little bit stuck before. We're a little bit suspended. Both are gaining new perspectives about this connection because it's not over. Even though you've chose yourself, even though you didn't come back around like they thought, things did not go either way either of you planned. An Empress. So definitely there's a boss up here on the collective's part. You're desired, you're abundant, you're fertile, you're nurturing, you're creative. You've been working on you. Definitely rebacking up the Oracle card. And I think they see that and they just can't. So they're making a judgment call to rebirth this, to renew this. Absolutely. They're coming back in. They're bringing it in, even though they thought you would. Yeah, and I see happiness, you know. Interesting, the Sun card. I'm going to leave it there. As much as this is a hot mess, this turns out good for the collective that I'm picking up on. You wind up with your victory, the Six of Wands and the Sun. You wind up working this out. You know, not all relationship stories are, you know, rainbows and unicorns. And this one is certainly not that. Certainly not rainbows and unicorns. But I see a happy ending. So if you really like this person, like I see the collective I'm picking up on does, go for it. There is some positivity that you could potentially have from this. It's not dead. It's not over. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check out my other Friday night collective messages. Fired Up Friday. No Filter Friday. And of course, this one is Friday Night Confessions. The last one of the night is always Friday Night Confessions. And check out tomorrow's Spin the Wheel Saturday, which is a random. Check out the community post on YouTube to see what is next. And I will be posting a schedule on TikTok as well, so you guys can know what's coming, what's going on, and communicate better and get communication hopefully from you guys about what you like, don't like, what you want to see, what you don't want to see. Right now I'm doing a spotlight for all 12 zodiac signs, so check that out as well on the community post on YouTube, and I'll be putting it in my stories on TikTok. Have a great night. Happy Friday!